How secure is your small business right now? In this video, I'll walk you through a quick cybersecurity audit checklist so you can see where you're protected and where you're exposed. I'm Mia, and I help small businesses get the funding they need to lock down their cybersecurity. And then I help them implement those protections. Here's a few checklist items to think about, and I'm going to go deeper later in the video. Strong passwords plus two-factor authentication on all of your accounts. Firewall and antivirus in place and updated regularly. Regular data backups. Employee phishing awareness training. Incident response plan documented and intrusion detection system in place using things like Snort and Suricata. If all of this sounds like a foreign language, don't worry. I'm going to break it down right after we chat about why cybersecurity even matters. Do you know that in the U.S. alone, cybersecurity attacks cost the U.S. economy billions with an S on the end of dollars per year? They also pose a threat for individuals and organizations. Businesses can be attractive targets for cyber criminals, but small businesses in particular because they lack the means to protect their digital systems. Surveys have shown that many small businesses feel vulnerable to a cyber attack because many small businesses cannot afford professional IT solutions and huge teams. They may also lack time to devote to cybersecurity or may not know where to even start. Start protecting your small business by learning about cybersecurity best practices, understanding common threats, dedicating resources to improve your cybersecurity. Now, first and foremost is to train your employees, which was on that list. One of the big things to train employees on is phishing awareness. Phishing comes in the form typically of emails. If you have cell phones that your employees can have as well, they may be phished on those cell phones. Best way to avoid phishing attacks is to train your employees on what these type of messages look like and how to avoid just don't click on them at all. Leave them alone. So spotting phishing emails, using good internet browsing practices, avoiding suspicious downloads, enabling authentication tools on logins is the best way to avoid those phishing attacks. Now, securing your networks also includes firewalls, and that's safeguarding your internet connection by encrypting information and using a firewall. If you have a Wi-Fi network, make sure it is secure and hidden. That is huge. This means setting up your wireless access point or router so it does not broadcast the network name. This is also called the SSID or the Service Set Identifier. Make sure your router is password protected. If you have employees working remotely, they should use a virtual private network. A VPN will connect to your network securely from their location. Now, antivirus software, and keep all of your software updated for this antivirus as well. Install antivirus software on all businesses' computers and update them regularly. Antivirus software can be found online from a variety of different vendors. All software vendors provide patches and updates to correct and improve security and operations. It is best to configure your software to install updates automatically. Also, update all operating systems, web browsers, and other applications. This will help secure all business data. Now, 2FA, multi-factor authentication, or known as MFA as well. Multi-factor authentication is an important security measure. It verifies someone's identity by requiring more than a username and password alone. MFA may require users to provide two or more of the following. That's why it's also called 2FA sometimes. Something the user knows. Password, phrase, or PIN number. Something the user has. A physical token or phone. Something that physically identifies the user. A fingerprint, facial recognition. Check with your vendors to see if they offer MFA for any of your accounts. For example, financial, huge, accounting, payroll. Now, monitoring your cloud service provider accounts. Using a CSP to host information and collaboration services adds needed security, especially under a hybrid work model, meaning if you have some information in the cloud, some information on the premise or on-prem. Software as a service providers for email and workplace productivity can help secure data. Now, those are a few of the things that you can do to ensure that you are ready for an audit. Okay? If you would like for more information to find out if your checklist has a few gaps, I can help you get funding to cover those fixes. Book my $250 grant quick start session, and I'll find 3 grants that can pay for the upgrades that you need. The link is in the description. All right. See you on the next one.